Mm-hmm. Hey, Tran. Tran, can you hear me? Yo, Tran. So apparently, Trantrium is having some technical difficulties with voice, so we'll just wait for him to. Tran, can you say hello? Uh, Okay, I need to fix something. Okay.
You are.
Hey, can you hear me now?
I love that. Yeah, I can hear you now. Can you
Okay.
hear me all right?
Yeah, you're clear. Yeah, you
All
got a
right, that's
name.
good.
Yeah, you got a name shout out in my title, of course.
You got the
Since
name wrong though.
I just copied.
Trantrium bandages.
What? Trantrium? No, I'm not getting. I'm not putting bandages. That ain't your guild, bro.
What if it is?
What? Finally kick you out from Worldwide?
That'll be the day WorldWide crumbles. Not really, but
No, not
what's
really.
up, Angelic?
Okay. So, intro. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching. I'm Astartes. You're watching a let's play of Card Monsters. Today's topic would be Guild Wars and some random topics while doing dailies. I have with me. Please introduce yourself, brother.
Hi, I'm Trantrium bandages.
No,
Um,
that's a lie. It's worldwide.
yeah, I'm with the clan or guild WorldWide, number 4 in the world. Best English clan beats Astartes' ass every time.
Just because you have a bunch of casual player doesn't mean you're better than my guild, brother.
Well, I'm just saying, leaderboard shows that we're ahead of you every time.
Just based on activity, brother, not in skill.
I'm not saying skill. I'm just saying we're a better guild than you guys.
Okay, let's check out the Guild Wars. What happened last Saturday?
which was
Well,
amazing. Cool.
well, there's nothing happened on your guild. It was pretty quiet on your side. Um,
Yeah, we only took 4 nodes this time and we're top 3 and 5. Not
well,
much happened.
well, the thing about your nodes is that you have a straggler, literally one person. Well, no, more than one person, two persons. Two? I don't know. Five maybe took another node, a very minor node, but your target nodes
Yep.
were pretty much taken uncontested. Like,
As usual.
yeah, you guys are you're very lucky, to be honest. Look,
I'm not sure if lucky's the right word.
I think lucky is the right word.
I don't know.
Okay, so probably we should start from the top 100. Yeah, let's speak about the Taiwanese Alliance first, considering that they're the main show for this last week's Guild War. So, for those who doesn't
Also,
know, the Taiwanese Alliance consists of Darksiders, Hello, and Cold. Those are the top three guilds. This is Cold in English, basically. And because considering that they have alliance, that means they're not fighting each other. So Hello took the these three nodes from jungle. They were not, well. Probably this one was, no, wrong. This node was was contested by top BR, the purple node in jungle, basically. And of course, being top BR is in the top 10 most of the time, and they don't really have the, because if they don't have other, if they're not in an alliance, they can't take any nodes from Hello, considering how much points Hello can bring on the table. So yeah, this was fairly predictable in terms of just point activity. Nothing really happening on
yeah,
Hello's side, but in Adventure, there is the Darksider, Cold versus War Gods.
yeah,
So
War Gods kind of popped out of nowhere this week and got some good points up on the board.
yeah, well, they were pretty much even though they have points, they were pretty much crushed because they took a fight to the Taiwanese Alliance without without their own alliance backing them up. The problem there is
Yep.
if you're a strong guild by yourself, you can take on you won't be able to take on the top two. Maybe Cold you can take on, considering that the point gap between them is not that big, but you still need a greater activity in terms greater activity in your guild just to beat the third best guild in the server. So what happened here is that
You need more than just activity
yeah,
for it to be third. You need way more than just activity. Activity, like you said, if everybody just does a couple battles or something,
no,
they should get around 600 points.
no, that's when all losses. But if you average it out, 50
Yeah.
players who are just 50% win rate, always active, you get 1,300. And based on the leaderboard, if you consider that it's not much of a point gap between 1,300 average versus their 1,000 versus Cold's 1,462. So, because considering that the 1,300 is just the average, if you have all of them at least invest somewhat, it will be a close fight. But that's on a one-on-one basis, right?
Yep.
But this
You
was
can't.
not.
You also have to factor in the other guilds.
Yeah, now this one is not a one-on-one basis. So those who don't know how alliances works in Card Monster, it's pretty much off-screen alliances. So this is the one they discuss in some chat site that's not in game, considering that there's no more forums in game, and you can't either way make a private chat in game anymore, aside from knowing the leader of another guild. So they were chatting outside. Based on what I saw, the original plan of Cold is to take these three nods. This one, the right on the corner, and then Darksiders will get this the red nod on the center and these two nods on the sides. Where's my mouse? My mouse hanged. Oh, there it is. So this is the original nods of Cold. and this one is the original nods of Darksiders. So War Gods tried to take this nod based on the points, and they tried to take this nod. So as you can see, War Gods went for just a 2 nod attack for this Guild War, considering that the maximum of nods you can get rewards from is 3. So what happened there is that during the early stage of the Guild War Gods was dominating this nod and this nod, right? So after getting those nods, Cold have decided to abandon this nod. As you can see, after 100 points, they just like we can't control all of these 3 nods without investing heavy points to fight against War Gods. So Cold went down here south to get this nod instead from their third, a very minor nod. And after getting those nods, well, they focus on this nod trying to dislodge War Gods. At this on the early stages, War Gods only had 400 something points, and Cold was trying to catch up. Seeing that they need to invest heavy against War Gods in this nod, they dropped this one, the blue nod, and then they called help from Darksiders to to just beat down War Gods uh, because a guild doesn't benefit from an allied guild from taking over their target node. It's just to show that do not mess with our guild or our alliances, or else you will not get any nods at all. So despite being number 5 this season, War Gods have yeah sorry Avtash. War Gods this have high point count, but have no areas under their control.
They were a little spread too thin, and like you were saying, they got taken over by Hello, so they didn't have much of a shot to get a node.
No, Cold. They were fighting against Cold.
Oh, they were? Oh, my
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, Cole just took them over.
Yeah. Like if they invested probably in just one, at this one, War Gods didn't split their points too much. They weren't actually spread thin, considering it was just 2. But if they just focus really at one, they might have beaten Cold out, because Cold out of it. Considering Cold already invested in the other areas. So that's the thing with the Taiwanese Alliance. It's just that yeah, F dash.
The Tingo.
Yeah. So that's the highlight of the Taiwanese Alliance. You just can't attack them with yourself. You really need a group of people attacking everywhere and just focusing in just one of their areas. So there's a total of 9 guilds maybe, so that they will be spread too thin to compete at all.
Cool.
Yeah. Legends though.
Yeah.
Legends have an interesting struggle this war.
Yeah, they seem to be a little behind compared to usual.
Yeah. Um, they tried getting this, but another Taiwanese just. Oh wait. Another Taiwanese just took over it. I heard they were struggling against finding opponents. I doubt that was the case. It's just that they started late, and people are smarter.
I truly did have a tough time finding opponents at the middle of the war.
Yeah.
In the beginning, though, I only waited like 2 or so minutes, and then I got one. In the middle of the war, I was waiting 5 to 10 minutes sometimes.
You need to actually follow the routine of the Taiwanese or the Hong Kong GMT +8. That means later in the war, that's where the most activity will be happening, considering it will be evening for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of my guild's activity also happens before the reset. They're just dumping points as much as possible. I'm not really a fan of that because I much preferred the demoting factor that you need to catch up before the reset. It's like if the nod is like you have 200 points more than the second place, as a player in a guild, I much rather target something else because, come on, catching up is such a hassle. Unless it's a close fight.
Yeah.
I heard you guys.
I don't know what
Yeah, there are some surprising guilds as well for this week. I heard you guys have stragglers, a lot of them,
What do you mean by that?
like members who are not attacking the target nodes. You just attack somewhere else.
Well, the
Considering,
problem is though, like we tell them like let's take these nodes or whatever, right?
yeah,
And then we'll go on and see what's next. But then like by the time that we start taking those nodes, like you've seen in the past week, no one's contesting our nodes, so we're just
yeah,
kind of sitting around and then we go attack other ones.
yeah.
Once in a while, yeah, we'll have somebody who's maybe not in Discord go attack some random, but it's not too all often for that because we have most of our people in Discord.
True. The thing is, stragglers are stragglers. You need to be under control. I had my fair share of stragglers as well. I think I lost around
Yeah,
120, 130 points, and we were,
yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, it's fine. Go ahead.
And considering that Polka Dope went to another war against a weaker guild, FOK, yeah, those points could have been done. Could have been invested more efficiently. The game
Yeah.
is Guild Wars is about how efficient you can bring your members on focusing on points. Really, like activity is key because
Mhm.
the more activity, the more points. But focus is the one that wins you. Areas.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
onslaught.
Yeah.
Do you have
You
any?
guys all just seem to be falling behind somewhat in a way.
No, because we're taking it
Like it.
easy.
I know, but what I mean is like, while War Gods like zoomed ahead this week and got back up to like high levels of activity, I would
Yeah,
or
that's
something like that.
this is their highest level of activity.
Well, the highest level they've shown so far.
Yeah,
They might be pulling. They might just be slowly getting their members into it so that they can start going harder later.
yeah. Purging
So we're
is
gonna have to see what they do.
Yeah, purging is a common thing after Guild Wars. Like every Sunday, you can see, we don't like you in the guild. You're not active, so axe you, axe you, axe you. Then midweek, it's all about finding those who got axed from another guild or those who think that they just want to compete more. That's when you start getting those members in. I don't see
Mhm.
much of applicants for my guild compared to you guys, I guess, considering that you know we're stable. Like our activity hasn't dropped or increased.
Stable.
Yeah, we're a stable guild in terms of points in the past two guild wars. I'm not counting
All
the
right,
first
then
guild
we're
war.
extra stable.
No, you guys were stable too. Stability is key.
Yeah, we're
You know.
yeah.
So yeah.
Oh no, but bandages is looking pretty good. We haven't had a problem with any type of like wars with anybody.
Is that guild really? Does that guild really exist, brother?
Maybe.
Yeah. So for next week, what will the Taiwanese Alliance will stay to their plan, control the nodes. Because if somebody try to fuck up with them, they will fuck them up. You know.
Yep.
So it's pretty sure. Like ever since the first Guild War, we know who will be controlling the higher tier nodes. And then right now, I think the next Guild War will show us what are the tier two guilds will be doing. Basically, guilds who controls the other nodes. In that regard, we already based on what we see. Polkadot and Onslaught definitely. We've been on the board for two Guild Wars each apparently. Onslaught wasn't on the board last Guild War because the war with us. And then we have, interestingly, we, Chaos Force.
Oh, like I don't know who
Chaos,
they are.
yeah, but I think they got lucky somewhat. I'm not sure because like they fought with Rush, and Rush is not that high. We can check where Chaos Force is in the board right now in terms of ranking. Oh, my card monster just hanged.
It's kind of weird. Like you see a bunch of guilds that get like 140 points, and you wonder if that means that all of them are using that, or or if they're just not active enough,
I don't.
because there's some guilds around like Blue Moon where all their members are pretty much gone. So like who's left there, you know?
Yeah, partial activity. I think any guild that can bring out 400 points to Guild War is a threat enough for the minor nodes, considering that that's
Yeah.
nearly 50% of the tier 2 guilds point. Some tier 2 guilds of course have more point output. You can expect more point output, but if honestly, if I am a minor guild, like a tier 3 guild or tier 4 guild, if I can bring out 400 points, I'll just focus on a single node, like minor, a type D node, put all my points there. Hope I can beat out one of the tier 2 guilds. Oh, you're laughing, brother.
Because I would never expect you to actually admit that you're a tier 3 guild.
I'm a tier 2. Fuck you.
Tier. You just said tier 3 and that you would challenge the tier 2 one.
Bro, tier 1s are because the top 4, probably top 5.
Hell yeah.
I won't consider War Gods
Top 5, I'd say.
I won't consider War Gods a top because a tier 1 guild. They're probably a hard tier 2 guild, Maybe 1.5.
If they continue how they've been doing or how they did last week with those 1,000 plus points, then I would probably consider them one.
I doubt they will. I doubt.
Well, if they do, is what I'm saying.
They were pressured to get those points. You need to consider.
But if they get.
Look, Darksiders can bring out 2,900 points on the table. They just brought out 1,700. It just tells you if a guild is not pressured, they won't bring out the points. They will just bring out what's needed.
Yeah.
See, that's my point. War Gods, this is when they were pressured, and they hit 1,000. So that's definitely a tier 2 guild if pressure brings you to 1,000.
I don't really think it was pressure though, because like they really haven't had a reason to like go that high before, and it's not like there was a alliance that they're in or something.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I don't know.
You need to measure them on the goes without being casual about Guild War. That's how you measure how good the guild is.
So what you're saying is the more casual guild is, but the more points they get determines the tier?
No. Like this. Without being contested in your nodes, and the highest number you get from that for being uncontested, that is your tier. Because that's the average points you'll be bringing out, or that's the points that guild can bring out for sure without any pressure. You follow?
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I think I get it.
Yeah. So I already know that because Polkadot like 3 weeks ago, our average point or average activity would be around the 600s. So that would pretty much put us in the tier 2, right? Same thing with War Gods. That was casual play. That's not pressured play. Get what I mean?
Okay, whenever I go into a battle in Card Monsters, it always kicks me out of voice chat.
Oh yeah, that happens. Yeah, I guess you're not playing for a bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
But so what I was saying was that like based on the level of challenge you guys are gonna get depending on where you are is gonna determine what type of guild you are. Is that what you're saying? Or what tier of guild you are?
Yeah, how challenged a guild is will better like how many points they will be able to get without being challenged. That determines your tier.
So the more challenged a guild is,
No,
the more points they get?
No. The more unchallenged they are and the more points they get, the higher their tier. You follow?
It kicked me out again.
Yeah. As I was saying, the more unchallenged, basically uncontested they are, and the higher their
By the
points.
way, I didn't get any of that. I got kicked out again.
Yeah, I was saying that's the description of how you determine the tier of the guild is determined by how many points they get while being unchallenged to get those points.
All right, I think I follow now.
Yeah. So in War God's case, their unchallenged point count is around the 600 to 800. Or no, 600 to 700. I need to check the previous Guild War ranking because they were pretty casual about that too, and they were unchallenged. And then right now, if we're gonna base it on that, War Gods will be one rank higher than Polka Dope, but we are within the same tier. Legends have shown that they are within within the same tier, but they are more stable than War
I got
Gods
kicked
or
out.
Polkadot, considering that they can get 900 to 1,000 points without much challenge.
By the way, I didn't get any of that. I got kicked out again.
What's up with your net? I was just talking about the tiering,
My
which
net is great.
yeah, but your cell phone can't play card monsters, or card monsters just kick you out, brother.
I know, but still.
Yeah.
Why? Don't make sense. God.
Other tier 2 guilds will probably top BR. Where's Italia top? Oh, Italia top is pretty conservative this season. Or this week, or last week. Yeah. Either way, by the fourth Guild War, that will be a total of 4 weeks play. We will know what's the expect.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I keep on getting kicked out. Just give me like 5 minutes. Let me finish this battle. Oh wait, never mind. He surrendered.
Okay.
You know who Sniffs is?
Sniff? No, I heard of him
Yeah. I just beat.
though. Congrats.
I finally got my deck to be working. Again, just throwing garbage. Ugh.
So you're out of the
But
game?
now I have. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So,
No, I won't.
where was I? Oh yeah, we'll see the regular probably top 20 guilds. We already know some of them. I just can say the few names that we'll know will be always in the top 20. Uh, okay, that's not already known like legends, etc. Top BR and this Chinese guild. I need to get Yao to translate that. I'm not sure about CM. They've been bouncing. Taiwan, Italia top. Fok, very amazing. Is very consistent recently. They have been on the board most of the time. Glory Age, also a surprise. Rush, wow, Rush really increased their activity is still pretty low, but they can challenge a tier 2 guild if they focus on a single node. Um, some Russian, some more Taiwanese. Yeah. Astartes, my guild, is like somewhere not there. Oh,
Well,
yeah, well, my card monster
there's a
crush.
new topic.
Okay.
The biggest topic
What's the biggest
in
topic?
Card Monsters Discord.
Uh, which one is that?
The
There's a lot.
disappearance of Flowerpot.
Oh,
Did he finally find
a
his new
new
game?
game. He will be
Can we
immortalized
get a ripping?
as an
Yep,
emoji.
just for this. Just for this.
You should change that. Found a new game, guys.
Well, we should have a F dash have it put so you know how mine works where I can have two of them and it'll just randomly do one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, have it like that one. Oh, oops. Found a new game. It's honestly kind of sad to see him going away, you know?
No, he didn't took kindly when he was warned, you know.
Well, okay, but I mean, like, he was part of the community, and we have a smaller community, so it's kind of a bummer in a way.
Yeah, well, the only problem because he was doing was that it was his he became way too negative compared to the other times he was around.
Yeah, he started becoming more and more toxic.
Yeah. Like I mean, he's a free to play guy. He's a good person to talk to if you focus on free to play, balance talks, etc. But the toxicity was getting too much. Reasons why he got
Mhm.
yeah.
His warning. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even a well. It was a tier like level 2 warning. I don't know, but we just asked him to tone it down a bit since he didn't. So yeah. How about the June new cards? Considering that we already know some of the mechanics of it, seems like the only good card would be Vlad.
Honestly, the new cards, looking at them, they all suck. I think these are more designed towards the new people to the game. Nothing for from what I was looking at, there's none of them that look like they should be top tier cards, or at least none that are sticking out compared to the rest.
Well, Daughter of the Forest, the Equilibrium green card, might show some play
The
for Equilibrium decks, but other
the
cards,
stag.
eh, no, not the Stag, the other one,
Oh, I don't know that one.
the
Yeah,
green.
that's stag. I hate it. Oh god, it's terrible.
Hey, I
I
like
was
it.
talking.
OB
I
decks,
was
bro.
talking with Master Law, and I asked him if there's gonna ever be a buff to green, and he said that card was what he thought was a buff, and I just started laughing.
Well, technically, it's a buff to OB. Like you don't, because you shouldn't think about factions anymore. Besides red, you know, red is a maybe blue too. It's a whole new solo faction, but other decks. This one is a very nice. Like this is the first built-in inspire for yellow, even though it's an elite card. OB decks gets a buff because it really depends on what type of decks the green will be running. Of course, because
I don't know.
yeah,
I really just think that card sucks because it. Look at the health that it has. It has 11. That's not even as much as Sharkman Queen. Or
yeah,
that's the same amount.
it's 12 at 8
It's the
though.
same amount. It is?
Yeah, 12 at 8.
Okay, well, okay, it has 12 health at max. At max level, how much is it healing?
1.
3 max. And that's only. Yeah, but 3 max. One for each card on the
Yeah.
field. Which is absolutely terrible. If his cost was at 3 and his healing at 2 minimum, then I could actually see him being a viable card. But the fact that he's like 4 cost for no healing really, and all he does is buff, and as soon as he gets poisoned by anything, he's gonna be down around.
I
Because
mean,
if you have a card that,
look,
because if you have a card that's poison and it poisons him, then he's gonna be down for one thing until he heals himself. But if he's healed for more than one, then you're gonna need more healing to actually make him do something.
you see,
And that one,
you're looking at it based on its base ability. The base ability is just a bonus. What you really are aiming for is the elite ability, which is the plus dice. What's the name of that skill? Power of Fate. Yeah, your goal here is
I
to
have, I'm talking about just as a card, like
yeah.
just putting it into a deck, just talking about how once you play, it's gonna work out for the thing. Thanks, Sug Zolo.
Yeah, it's Tran and me. The thing about the thing about this is an OB card, you know. You know, the equip is it's irrelevant. The power of fate, that's an OB balance. Um
What's the Power Fate one?
it adds one dice to every monster. If it because have already dice, it gets one more. So basically plus one dice to Yeah, just plus 1 dice to everybody.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, OB decks will
Shit.
benefit from it.
Dude, I hate dice. Dice is noob. Get that shit out.
That's why you put it in the OB deck, because look at the base stats, okay? Look at the base stats. It has
What the
Inspire
hell's
and
YB?
Outbreak.
Oh, yuck. Outbreak. Oh.
Outbreak with this monster with built-in Inspire and Shoot command, you're dishing out a lot of range damage and then Outbreak damage.
Okay, like, how much shoot command does it have at
2.
max level?
2.
2. 2.
Bro, that is
2.
because the
2.
only other shoot command that gives more than 2 is just no, nobody. It's
Banner
Parrot gives 2.
Banner Parrot does 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a good card.
Nothing gives more. No,
Yeah.
but
It also has to Inspire,
it,
bro.
though.
Built-in Inspire,
if
built-in
you get
shoot
no,
command.
no. If you poison, then it's useless. Because the equip only will affect once.
That's
and
why
then
you put. That's why you put it. You just get the yellow version of it, put it down, put it in an Outbreak deck, and even though if it's poisoned, you just increases more dice damage.
I know that's broken. That's increasing dice. That's what the other ability should have. It increases the dice value, but then like it still is RNG.
It doesn't matter. You're playing Outbreak, bro. Outbreak just cares
I don't
that you
want
had.
to play Outbreak.
No. If you put
Outbreak.
I'm saying that's the only time you will see this in the deck is an Outbreak Archer deck. And what Archer
For what
deck?
color?
Green, of course.
So using the yellow ability in green?
Yes.
But then you can't put any items on it unless if you have one yellow one or a
but his
white one.
Wait, considering that it's in the sideline, you will bait out because like they'll try to kill it, right? Unless if they don't kill center. That's my problem. Other faction right now has a problem with having a viable center to support discards, you know?
Honestly, if this was placed on the field, I'd probably just ignore it and take out the other stuff.
Bro, once I get this, I'll show you how to play this card.
Alright, I'd love to see that.
Yeah. I ain't shitting
I'm
you.
not saying that like I'm actually serious. I'd love to see that actually be used in a good way. Because like Master Law was saying, it's like a buff, but it doesn't do much. Because if you poison it with more than one poison, it's down for 2 rounds. Minimum. If you have like the 2-cost poison shot, not that card.
You see,
the one that has poison.
Look, if they poisoned Deer,
it's down.
He's doing his job of being because as a you don't care if the Deer dies, right? Because
No, you don't.
his buff is like minor, but it will steamroll in an Outbreak deck. For example, if you get Gorgon with because Obsidian, right? Obsidian Spear, and they got buff with 1 dice. And if the opponent is just using only has 2 monsters on the board, you will be dealing a lot of damage on those 2 monsters because Outbreak alone, because like Gorgon with poison item will just be throwing out poison all over the place, and sometimes it stacks.
I don't know, like it. Yeah, I see what you're saying now. With like, it will do more damage, so then it'll also trigger the outbreak.
Yeah.
But like, it's like it feels like it's a one-time card again. Like once you play it, it does its thing for 1 round, and then it's almost obsolete. Unless if you're running it in yellow. If you're running it in green, then it's almost useless.
No,
if you're
bro.
running it in yellow,
the problem,
yeah, it'll be like it'll have more use, but it's not gonna change the game all too much. You have to run a green deck with a yellow card in order for it to actually have some use.
Yeah, but my point is, it won't be because top tier. I'm just saying is that it's viable. It will make Outbreak somewhat viable. Do you see any Outbreak decks right now?
No, because it's trash.
Hey, in December 2017, the meta, because like there was no such thing as a yellow deck that was really good versus Outbreak, bro. The only thing that beats Outbreak during that time was a good red deck, like a good deck that Oh wait, we got disconnected.
No, I'm here.
Because the only time during December
Did
2017.
it disconnect me?
No, you're connected, bro. I was saying the only time during that December 2017 outbreak was one of the top decks because yellow can't deal with it, purple has a problem with it, and then only a dedicated or a good player that plays red or a rainbow magic deck beats outbreak. It was that good of a deck before.
I don't know. I never saw that, to be honest.
December 2017. That was like the heydays, bro. Heydays of card monsters for me.
Actually, I'm not sure if I played during that time.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you witness the shit Guild War?
With like where they have the things where you had like your group together and then you'd go battle stuff.
Yeah, Zerk's Guild War that went in flames.
Oh, I don't. I want to say I think I know.
You don't
Was
know.
it like?
Yeah.
Wait, okay. I'm trying to remember. Was it the one that had like your group where you could have multiple teams for one guild?
Yeah.
And then you just get someone random and you could sub in and out people as needed?
Something like that, but it's more with
Okay.
Polka though. You can sub one or when somebody just refuses to play. Yeah, that Guild War.
Yeah, I did that one. Yeah, I was in that one.
Yeah, that one. God, that was so horrible. That was what do you know the term? That was
Triage.
No, that was the outbreak meta there. Outbreak is in that era. Like red was good, even though it's very specific in what it can do. There's rainbow magic. There was outbreak. There was yellow flying lobster decks or yellow lobster decks. It was very like every faction was viable. Purple was running modified blue dragon deck. It was a very good meta.
Yeah. I remember playing my red yellow combo back then. I had red tanks with yellow archers.
Are you playing also dive?
No, I didn't play dive.
See, dive, a dead ability. When do you use dive?
Yeah, like dive could be really good, but it just doesn't have enough practical use.
Yeah.
You know?
It relies on dodging a melee attack, and in top plays, people already calculate that. You know, they already try to counter flying. If they're running melee, they're already bringing silver spears and elven bracers so that they don't miss. That's in top plays though.
Yeah, because like with all the anti-fly running around and stuff, it's become pretty much obsolete. There's no point to it anymore. It doesn't work.
They need to modify it somehow. I don't know how though.
I think what it needs to be is. Go ahead.
I think it will be a cool bonus damage to non-flying monsters.
Yeah. But it just needs like some sort of other pop to it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think extra damage to non-flying is a good way. It's like it fits the team, you know. It would make Falcon Rider, the yellow card, viable with its dive.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it counters.
It needs to like either.
Yeah, come again.
I think a good way to make it better would be after every round of it being alive, it just adds attack to it or something.
Nah, that's too.
That'd be a better way. Well, I mean, like it only like adds one attack every round.
Still broken.
Like that wouldn't be that bad.
This one.
It wouldn't be that bad though.
I'll be because if that was the case, Falcon Rider. Let me see what's its max HP. 9 HP, 3 archer flying, and 4 dives. He will just steamroll after 2 turns.
Well, then they gotta stop it.
No, bro.
It's not impossible to deal with. It's just tough.
Just make it anti non-flying.
What do you mean by that?
Like anti-fly. Dive will be anti non-fly. You know what I mean? Like,
I have no.
for example,
I don't know what you're saying.
okay, let's say Falcon Commander. No, wait, no. Let's say Falcon Rider versus Gorgon on the sideline, right? Falcon Rider has dive, and if dive is changed to bonus damage against non-flying creatures, he will deal a total of 7 damage to Gorgon. Get what I mean?
Wait, is what you're saying that every round that he does damage, or once he gets damaged by non-flying units, he gains
It's
attack?
literally anti-ground. That's
Yeah,
what he's saying.
yeah, anti-ground.
Oh, I get you. Okay.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that if they changed
The value.
flying to be 50% dodge and 50% miss across the board.
Changes to 50% to act once. That'd be cool.
25% on everything.
Mm. And then
And only
it's just
dodges
too
once a
rare.
turn. Just fix fly, whatever.
Yeah, I think anti-ground. Dive will be a good anti-ground.
Yeah.
But it won't. There's no such thing as group dive though. That's broken. Mm.
All right.
Yeah. What else? What other ability becomes inert or useless? They should put more efface monsters, to be honest.
I don't know. Face has always been like, all right. It's not great, but it has its uses.
Efface needs.
It needs a buff in some sort of way.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's gonna become a dead ability.
It needs a decent center monster that can take damage in a phase.
Yeah. I don't know. I always like Night Thief in a way, but it's just an expensive card to upgrade for one, or for just the low amount of usage that you'd probably get out of it.
Yeah,
You know?
I agree.
Because like if I had the mats, I'd probably throw her in instead of my Gerbit, but I don't see myself upgrading her just for that because I'd rather get like another Quetzal in or something.
True. What other abilities that was negated? Like inert. Armor
Equip.
breaking is still good. Vigilance,
Armor
yeah.
breaking's always gonna be good.
Vigilance
is good, but it's just very hard to get off. Because if you don't have the right monsters that the opponent has, then it's almost useless.
Yeah. Do you think stealth needs a buff?
I think stealth could use a buff, but it doesn't need it.
Hmm.
It's gotten nerfed by the
Opportunity.
barrage.
Yeah. Oh yeah, barrage.
So it got heavily nerfed by that, so it has almost no use. But when it is played, it still does work. Because I haven't faced many, recently. But like when I do once in a while face that DM, it still causes trouble and raises some problems, but it's nothing that you can't deal with. So I'd say it's a pretty like balanced stability overall because it has its uses and it's not broken, but it does need somewhat of a buff or just a new added perk to it.
Yeah.
Because once he gets put into slot 1, then like something else happens or something. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, well, dive is probably vigilance, dive, and a face. Those cards needs some form of buff for it to be viable.
Which ones did you say?
Dive, a face, and vigilance.
How can we make it efface better? There's not much to it.
No, the problem
Like,
is
it
we
ain't
have
free.
too little efface monsters. Efface is good already.
Oh, I see. Okay.
We need
Yeah.
the thing with efface is it needs to be combined with burst damage, and it needs to be a tank because it needs to be in the center position.
Yep.
So a monster that is tanky, has a face, and fits the first position or slot 1 is the best.
Tanky efface in slot 1. Is that
Yeah.
what you said?
Tanky face in slot 1. Or high burst
Yeah.
face in slot 1, but low HP.
Mm-hmm. I still want a card that's like similar to Berserker, but has like some sort of what's it called? Resistance?
Physical or magic?
Physical probably, and magic.
King
Sort of like
coin.
Sphinx.
Come again,
Yeah.
Angelic?
But he said King Coin.
Yeah.
That's 4 costs though. He's too squishy for that type of play style, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would like to see another ability that's not really obsolete, but definitely could use some like maybe reworking is probably Rage.
No, Rage is good. You just need a monster with more HP for it though.
Yeah, like Mushroom or something, but like most players can't get out a card that's going to survive more than a round. So that's why it needs some sort of buff to it, or red needs a big nerf.
Okay, the thing with about Rage cards, they need to have at least 2 attacks and at least 9 HP. 9 HP is actually very fragile already, you know?
Yeah.
They need Rage and another ability to complement the Rage, like Rage Counter, Rage Anti-Fly, Rage Fly. They need because Rage is a bonus ability, they need an offensive ability. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rage Stomp, Rage something. It needs something to assist its ability to attack.
Yeah. Like the Axe of Rage, the card that I use for my Shroom once in a while, or other card, it has armor breaking, which is pretty much useless on a card like that, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's gonna have that high damage. The only reason that it could be useful for the armor breaking is if you put it on a back row unit.
Yeah.
So then you have like something similar to like the spear thrower, you know?
Yeah. Also Rage.
Because
Wait. Rage piercing. That's also another combo.
Yeah.
Something
that
offensive.
would be an insane combo. I'd like to see an item with that.
Rage.
Like has no attack. No attack, rage, and piercing.
You need attack for the rage, bro. Or else the buff won't happen.
No, that's the reason though. I know, that's the reason so then you have to play it on a card that has attack, or it won't work. Yeah. Because then you can't just place it on a Calamity and just win every game. I know you'd love that, Angelic. But because it needs to have some sort of balance to it, so then it's not just able to be put on any card and just instantly make it 10 times better.
With a rage monster with high HP, the attack value must be 1 and the HP maximum 12. With 2 attack, it must be maximum 9. That will be the balance. Because with 2 attacks and 9, you will be dealing good enough damage, if damage, you know?
Yeah. Imagine, okay, don't listen to me, devs. Swear to God, if you do this. Imagine if they made a card that's tanky, has flurry, and then rage and pierce. God.
Wait, there's only 4 slots in a creature, right? Yeah. It's HP, attack, and 2 abilities, bro.
No, you can have 3, I thought, because you can put more items on it.
Yeah, but just 2 based abilities.
Have Flurry and Pierce, and then give it like Acts of Rage or something. That'll be broken as hell.
Yeah.
Because you can put more abilities onto a card or onto a monster, but yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, rage is good. It just need the base monster just needs to be more interesting.
Tanky.
Yeah, no, not tanky. For example,
Well, in order,
Berserker, right? Berserker
it
has
doesn't.
because like has rage, the problem and reach, right? That's already a good balance. The problem is he probably can have 1 HP more. Actually, no, he has 4 attacks at max, so probably not 1 HP more. This is pretty decent. He can't
No,
attack.
he needs that X.
No, he has 4
He
attack,
needs
bro.
that HP more.
No, he
Wait,
has
how
4.
much health does he have? Doesn't he have 8 at max?
Yeah, 8, but 4 attack too. He's not getting an extra HP with 4 attack.
In back row. When you get, if he doesn't have armor on him, he gets taken out by a 5-cost combo, like easy. And then he's not even getting to use his ability or the fact that he was out there.
Yeah, well, that's the disadvantage of playing rage reach monsters, you know.
It's high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Right? Like I would love to see Berserker being used in a more viable way, like another card for it or something. Maybe make it green. But like something along those lines where you can put it in the back row. It just slowly gains up more health or something.
You know, Berserker.
I only use Berserker because he's my favorite monster, but like honestly, he's not really good. Like I'd rather be using the 2-cost Wolf Rider because he's cheaper and does more damage.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good concept for a card, and he could be really fun to use.
You know, before
he doesn't have a practical use at the moment.
Yeah, before Drake came out, the combo because if you want to have a reach monster built in the deck in a red deck before without Drake, it will be either Wolf Rider or Berserker. It depends on how you mix match your deck at that time.
Right now?
No, that's before Drake. Before Drake. Like before Drake,
before Drake, you could use red.
Yeah.
You could use red and not be a noob.
Yeah.
After Drake, you're a noob.
Drake is the one that enabled red too much, you know.
Yeah, it definitely needs, whether that be no less health, less attack. You were saying one day, either make the level to 8 not give another attack thing or another health. That'd probably help it balance more. I would say that it'd be better if it was the health one, because then he still has that 5 attack, which is still a lot, but it's not like he is able to withstand a hit or 2.
1 attack less or 1 health less. That's all what that matters.
Yeah. And depending on which one they use will determine also how he's played. Because if he gets 1 attack less, then they'll just give him like the axe or something.
Yeah.
If they give him 1 health less, just give him the 2-cost armor or something.
To be honest, if it's I think it will be more beneficial if it's 1 HP less, because then red decks can choose to bring armor instead of damage items for a change.
Yeah. But then like decrease the attack, then I could see like if I went to play red, then I'd probably just make a bunch of like a suicide deck, basically. You know what that is?
Drop kill, single drop kills. You just drop, put item, let it die. Single drop, put item, let it die.
Yeah.
I like the term suicide decks.
Yeah. I've always wanted to try to play something like that in Card Monsters, Fist of Truth, something like that. But it doesn't work as well as it could, because it's not very friendly, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, speaking about suicide
Actually,
decks, let's talk about the Sue, the Kalami Sue.
okay, Sue is a beautiful card. I want her so bad.
You know what I see with
She's definitely
yeah, you know why Calamity Sue is such a like hard monster to kill or hard a very strong combo.
combo.
It has 11 HP
It's
on the
because of
sideline.
her healing.
No, 11
Yeah,
HP on the
11
sideline.
HP on the sideline.
That's very high.
No, then she can heal herself back up to that 11 HP.
Yeah,
So you either have to kill her in the first round that she's there, or you're never gonna take her down.
yeah. That's why
Because if you were able to get her down like halfway, then
it just heals up. You need to one-shot
she'll be
her.
back up and already killed 2 of them.
Yeah. There's a thing about
She
you see, I'm trying to figure it out. How can you bring 11 damage out in one shot from the sideline? Okay, aside from what's the term? Aside from uh oh god. Me
Range does it.
y-
Banner Parrot,
yeah, but look at Banner Parrot.
Yeah.
Banner Parrot has 5. What is the highest damage archer item?
13.
yeah, you can get that.
You can get 13 range on a side unit.
Really? With one item?
Well, not well. One item and a creature, but you need Banner Parrot on the board or something like that.
Yeah,
you need that shoot.
You need Banner Parrot with Commander Banner and then with another item. That's a heavy
So
investment.
Just
you
like
need
how
that setup.
if you're playing red deck versus Sue, you need like 2 monsters to lower Calamity's HP, then you gotta stop them with Cat Knight.
Yeah, you
know?
see,
That's like more.
aside from Blue Amp, which can stack up damage in one side, and Red Stomp, how else can you kill a Sue? With heavy
That'd be the
investment.
highest range attack you can do.
I use the Molten Crossbow and the Commander.
That's a total
Range
of
is around
9.
this time. They need slot 1.
What does it get? That gets me up to 11 exactly, with just one card or one monster shooting at it.
Yeah, but you
Assuming
need
that it doesn't have the other side, you're fine.
you just and if you haven't noticed, all those combo requires more cards than a Kalamisu or just a Sue, you know. A single Sue.
For my deck too, I have the mushroom just sitting in the middle. So it's not like I need that middle card to do something too. So I already have really just with 2 items, which in itself is a lot to kill off one card. But that's what makes it elite. It's very strong and very hard to deal with.
Yeah.
You know what just kind of disappeared though?
What?
Mecha
Mecha?
was used for 3 days. I haven't used a Heka in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, the thing with Heka, it lost favor quickly, like how Chase lost favor pretty quickly. It's that people start bringing counters and people start knowing how to play around it.
Chase Magic and Red. Most newbie ones.
Yeah, well, that's the meta right now.
Yep. Green's becoming a little bit more in the spotlight.
Yeah, because
More
of
people
Sue.
started to use it, I've noticed.
Because of
Yeah.
Sue.
Literally only because of that. I
If you-
know.
If you remove
One thing I
Sue-
wish that Elite would do,
Yeah.
I wish that you could have different colors of Elite. So
No.
Vampire Hunter. Well, I'm just like, I think it'd be interesting to see what kind of combos people would start to make. Because
Not
throwing
in-
Sue in with like a red deck, Jesus.
I don't like to see that happen. That's the worst idea ever, bro.
No. I know, that'd be terrible. But like, imagine throwing the Vampire Hunter A in with the Sue. Wouldn't be that bad, you know? That'd be
Sue,
an interesting combo.
bro. Sue with Noble.
Jeez.
Bro, I just need to say
Yeah.
Sue with Noble.
Yep. That's gross. But like, I'm just saying, does everybody have two elites of different colors? Like they have the Heka and the Sue that you guys know of, or like a Heka and the Vampire Hunter, or something. Because I wonder if you put in like Heka, or say, you put in the Sue,
You can't.
or does it?
It will kick out one of the
You can't?
cards. If
Okay.
you make them dead.
That's good.
You can't put it. It prevents you from putting it.
Yeah, that's good. That's. I don't know. Now I really want to go make a suicide deck right now.
Don't kill yourself, bro. You still have a long life ahead of you.
Oh no. Bad joke.
What? Yeah, that's actually the two main decks right now in the top. Kalamisu and Red. You know what I
Yep.
consider honorary elite card? Fox Girl.
Honestly, she's not as good anymore. Like I haven't faced her with my previous red decks encounter.
The thing is because Kalamisu
Now
is so popular.
Popular.
It's pop, bro. Kalamisu is
What?
pop.
Pop. It's so popular.
Yeah, popular. Popular.
Dude, I love how you say it.
Yeah. I'm partially dyslexic, I think. I
It's
don't
gone.
know.
No, it's not that. It's just that your accent,
Yeah.
I think. But I don't know. Like so under the top. Oh, I say this when we were talking Build Wars. Did you notice that Darksiders didn't have a strong start like
They're taking casual because they know they won't be contested.
that?
Bro?
What just happened?
I don't know. Did you got kicked?
No, I'm still in it. That was weird. I heard you say like 2 sentences within a span of a second.
Oh, probably a lag.
Probably.
Yeah.
Did you notice that Darksiders didn't have a strong start like usual? Like they
No.
slowly got up to their point?
Because
Or they got
they have alliance.
time zone?
No, bro, they have alliance. They're not,
So
they're,
it doesn't matter.
yeah, like, take it easy. You're not gonna face Hello, and you're not gonna face Cold.
Yeah, true.
That's why they have enough points to take over the War Gods node.
Yeah.
That's how you
Alright,
want to play
well,
Guild Wars.
how do you think
Hmm?
deck would, you
Bro,
know?
You're
You
choppy.
definitely have to do a turn skip. Am I better in here?
Yeah. Are you talking about turn skipping?
No, like a suicide deck. Like, how would that work, do you think? Like, you'd have to definitely get a bunch of cards that go in the front that have high damage, you know?
Yeah, cheap, high damage cards.
So that you'd probably definitely need to turn skip. You'd need the Dragon's Tear for that extra stuff. You'd probably need the Axe, you know, for that extra 5 damage.
It is Axe, Stomp Boots, Silver Spear, and Ebony Helm.
Yep.
And you bring in Fox
Ebony.
Girl, Falcon Commander, 2 Cat Knights, 2 Drakes, and then 2 Night Thieves.
Okay, without using red, how would a suicide deck look, do you think?
Which color?
Just in general. Like maybe a rainbow one?
You gotta probably get, what's his name? Fox, the wolf guy. Foo Dog, considering it has
Yeah.
7 damage at start
7
with
attack.
piercing and counter. And then more red
Yeah,
cards
give
though.
it something like Stomping.
Yeah.
Yeah, like have maybe 2 Foo Dogs in there.
You also
Maybe the little pig.
Yeah, Wild Boar, which has 7 7 HP, 1 attack, but 6 charge, so also 7 attack. And then
It's 2 costs too, so.
yeah, and
And
probably
then you need definitely some axes in there.
Detonator Wolf, 6 HP, 5 attack, 5 charge plus Pierce, also very important. Probably 2 White Rabbits, considering it has 7 HP, 7 attack.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd like to make something like that and just go test it out around, you know?
You'll be fighting.
Just go play around in the Rumble.
You have trouble with blue decks.
Yeah, definitely.
You can. What deck am I running right now?
What were you saying?
I'm just thinking what deck I'm running on Purple Reach. I'll change up. I'll go blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's disgusting.
I'm going blue with Calamities, Frost Mage, Amp basically. Amp with Frost Mage.
Frost Mage just kind of disappeared. You know?
Because of Sue.
No,
Bro.
she disappeared before that.
No, she's still around. Your choice is Wizard Worm or Frost Mage. People prefer probably the extra 3 crystals instead of the stall nature of Frost Mage. You don't really rip the benefits from Frost Mage. Especially if you're running Calamity, Frost Mage kind of lost its function and not that tanky.
Yeah. It's one healing thing. It's kind of cool. It's a good concept.
Yeah, I like it. I'm not really in favor of a Frost Mage amp deck. I was more in favor of the two Wizard Worms in the amp deck. Like, because Wizard Worms can be a substitute tank.
Mm-hmm. I wonder. What?
Yeah.
I was just thinking, like, if the Frost Mage might be good in a Suicide type of deck, because then with the Suicide ones, you could probably
Beholder
have.
would be better.
I feel like that similar type of Suicide deck goes along with the concept of Amp, you know?
Yeah, but with items.
Like an Amp Suicide one, that'd be insane.
Well, with the thing with Amp, you need monsters on the board to make it viable.
But what I mean is, like, you could just place out your Fairy, put down the Arcane Sorceress, sack the Arcane Sorceress, and add an item to the Fairy, and then you've already got, like, what?
Too expensive, bro.
9 damage? Well, if you skip your first turn.
It's still too expensive. You still get 2 crystals. You still need...
No, that's enough.
No, bro.
Because you place... Okay, you skip your first turn, right? You're at 6 crystals when it starts back to your turn.
Okay.
You place your Fairy, you're down to 3. You place your Arcane Sorceress, you're down to 1. You sack your Arcane Sorceress, putting it back in your deck, and you have 2 crystals.
So
Put
what
on
items?
the Staff of Flight or something. Amp, Rod, Staff of Light,
5,
something along those lines.
8. You get 11.
Yeah, that's enough to kill 1 card. And then also you still have your Fairy out there. And
Then somebody drops
either...
2.
Alright, then you're gonna have to either skip your turn again or figure something else out.
Then now
Because that'd be the only type of deck that I could see it having a problem with.
Then if it was Calamity, you didn't kill Calamity in 1 turn. You're already now in a card disadvantage. Sue comes out. Calamity gets 5 HP, and then they probably can kill your Fairy. If they have a sack monster in hand, your Fairy's dead. You're behind because now a total of 3 cards. One of your sorceress is now 3 costs. Bro, you just started the game with a massive disadvantage versus a Sue deck.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, like, it would be an interesting concept to try to work out. Get something going for that. You know? I would love to see something like that.
It's too much of a slow play, and some decks,
Yep.
like especially red, if you slow play red, they will have enough crystals to counter you. Whatever you drop gets
Yeah.
dead.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you can't slow play
Yeah.
against red. You need to react immediately versus red. Versus Su deck, the more Su is on the board, the stronger they become. Like, even if Su is in the board for 3 turns and the board is set up and you killed Su, it doesn't matter you killed Su. The other monsters have 3 heals on each of them.
Yeah. It's not a perfect strategy. I'm just trying to think about ways that it could work.
Wait, amp deck with Molten. Would that be cool?
Yeah, it would.
No, what I meant with Sniper.
I don't know.
That's
That
plus
could
8.
work, but
That's plus 8, bro.
Uh.
Sniper on amp deck, you just give them plus 8.
you need that setup though. You already need the card in the middle, you know.
Yeah, Calamity. Calamity is always hard
Yeah,
to
what's
pick.
that deck? They can have all craft it right now.
What deck?
What?
This deck that he was talking about before.
Kalamisu?
Oh, I don't have.
No, the
No,
one
I
with the
think he
food dogs
talks
in
about the
it.
Food
the
Dog.
suicide one.
Yeah, Food Dog, Wild Boar, White Rabbit, Detonator Wolf.
2 food dogs, 2 white rabbits, 2 detonators, and 2 the wild boars.
So Luce's deck basically.
Yeah. But Loose
Yeah.
use Wolf, Wolfgrim, and probably Heka once he gets it.
And I think his deck is more based on just getting that quick damage out. It's not really taking out one card at a time
He's
or
like
something.
rank 300 though, so it's pretty bad.
Yeah. I don't know what you expected. I don't know. Like it's an interesting idea. I'm not sure if it would really work though. Now, I'd love to see something like that work, but odds are it wouldn't. It would just fail because of too little of damage or whatever.
Wait, how much armor breaking the Sniper has?
Which one? The barrage sniper?
Yeah, Sniper. There's only one Sniper.
I'm pretty sure it's 2 at max level.
Oh, wow. Devin cancels Reflect.
What?
It cancels Range Bracers.
Magic still goes first.
Yeah, but after that, Range Bracers is broken. So you can actually replace this with Poison.
Okay, I'm confused as to what you're saying, honestly.
Okay, 2 armor break plus 4 range damage, right? That's a total of 6 damage on an armor. Range Bracers maximum
Yeah.
armor is 6.
Yeah.
So it, because technically soft counters Range Bracers while dealing damage.
Just the sniper itself, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how often do you see the sniper being placed, or the range bracers being placed in back row?
Well,
I don't see it that often.
I'm just thinking.
Oh, you're just seeing about like how much damage it really does.
Level swap. Where's my level 6 monster?
Pretty cool. I like it, but I definitely need to level mine up more first before anything does happen.
Where did I? Oh yeah, no.
With it.
I know. Yeah. Switching decks is always such a hassle, especially leveling. Right? Level swapping, so tedious. You should have add an option where you can make your deck and select level swap, and it automatically swap every monster to the highest level card you have on it.
I don't know. I think that'd be a good idea, but it would just Like, what if it starts swapping the wrong stuff or something?
Yeah, well, it's just level swap. You need it comes with when you buy the Unli swap basically.
Yeah, that could work. That'd be a bitch to code, though.
Yeah. Well, I don't expect much from the devs, so it's just a far-fetched dream.
Yep. Just like Red getting a real nerf.
Yeah, well,
What's
I
the
have a
biggest
dream.
nerf it's on the game?
The biggest nerf that happened in this game, bro?
Bloody Mary?
No, Wolf Spider. That's the biggest nerf that happened in this game.
Oh, yeah, probably.
It wasn't even needed.
What?
It wasn't even needed.
It was. Dude,
I don't agree. It wasn't that good overall, to be honest.
it was the perfect utility monster, brother. If you don't recognize why it needed a nerf. Like, you don't care if it dies, if it survives, it has a chance to entangle, which steamrolls just your deck, you know? Especially during.
I don't know. It's not that bad.
You know, yellow really needs a monster with a built-in inspire. Every faction has one, but yellow. It's frustrating.
What's your love for yellow now or something?
No, the first deck that brought me to the top 100 was a yellow deck, bro. I am actually a yellow fan. I love yellow. You know? Yellow is my
Miniature
thing.
Bones?
No, Bones is an AM lover.
No, he used to love yellow.
Flying Lobster and such.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't think he did Flying Lobster. But I know he...
I love yellow, bro. I love them. It's like, archers, underrepresented.
I love Archer decks. They're so much fun to play. And they're one of the harder strategies to use too, because you can't just place a card and take it away and have 7 damage. You don't have cards that are ice.
Bro, you're choppy. You don't have cards that what?
Archers don't need cards that are ice,
That are items?
if you know what I mean. Yeah. Because, like, the
You mean
Arcane Sorceress, that's just an item. I don't care what you say, Arcane Sorceress is an item.
a flash card?
Yeah, that's all it is, really. There's nothing to the card. It's dumb. I hate it. Magic always been broken. The most broken concept in the game.
Yeah, but if you look at it, the devs successfully balance them somewhat. They have low base damage outside fairy.
What?
If you look at it, they're actually decently balanced. Outside of fairy, which has a 5 magic damage, there's no other monsters at a very decent cost that deals OP magic without buffs. For example,
Yeah, well, okay.
TM does 5.
Disgusting. That is the most broken card in the game.
No.
Yeah. Well, the fact that it's 3 costs, ignores armor, and just deals massive amounts of damage.
It's only
I
5
don't
damage.
get it. It's only 5? With an item card monster thing, it deals 7 by itself.
Okay, then
Sniper
give an item to someone else, like Berserker, he's doing 8 or whatever, you know.
Sniper deals 8 baseline. Ebony Staff gives 6 baseline total damage.
Yeah, but that's not a monster though that you're able to take out and reuse over and over again. Once you place that card, it's stuck, or once you place that item, it's stuck there until either the monster dies or the um it gets smashed.
Are you talking about Sork then?
What?
You're talking about the Sork then?
I don't know what you're saying. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear. I'm just trying to find the cards I'm level swapping for. I hated that the
What did the Angelic say?
I don't know, something that sort done. I think he meant
Yeah.
sorcerers.
I don't know. It didn't even make context, or that didn't even make sense in the context. Of sorcery.
So, my new amp deck has been made.
Gross.
Hey, I'm actually just playing casual with this. I'm avoiding ladder.
Still gross.
Oh, I'm rank 69.
Most action a Astartes got in a couple of years.
My reply to that is fuck you. How about you, kid? You haven't got action since the beginning, since your birth.
Alright, I'm fine with that. At least I can say that I'm still not like. Never mind. I'm not. I forgot where I was going with that. Card heroes.
Yo, I'm just finishing up my dailies.
The most action Astartes got in a while. Come on, that was kind of funny.
Not really. That was kind of lame, actually.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I think this part will be boring. Guess we should call it a stream.
There's more to talk about, I guess. If you got any ideas, there's a few things we could discuss, like the upcoming guild wars. We could discuss what's gonna happen with meta, or what we
Meta
think
won't
about
change
the new
much.
cards.
Meta won't change much.
Nah, you never know.
I know. The only noteworthy card right now is just Vlad. Has potential.
What's that card again?
Vlad.
I don't remember what that is.
Vladimir Putin.
What?
The card that has red, purple.
Oh. Yeah, I don't really see where that one is going, to be honest.
The Scream is pretty good. Plus the red has already a monster with built-in contempt.
That's the only other red monster you were saying that has that?
That's the only red monster that has contempt.
What other monsters? Is there any ones in yellow that have contempt?
Nope. Built in? Nah.
No? Yeah. It's a shame.
Yeah.
I'm a new member in the Discord.
Yeah.
I blame your stream.
Tuli DD. Welcome to the Discord.
Hello.
Do your job, mod.
What?
Do your job and say hello.
I'm in the middle of a battle right now. Calm down. I will in a minute. Do your job, mod. Can we how great WorldWide is in comparison to Pokedope? You want to talk about?
What's comparing Polkadot versus WorldWide?
Yeah, why? Which one's so much better? of WorldWide.
Nah. I'll say grats to your activity, but in terms of player quality, I would think Polka Dope have you beat.
Player quality, what's that supposed to mean?
So wait, I don't know. Player quality. We have better players than you.
With you guys' 10 members?
You got Mason, that's it.
Yeah.
Who's that?
You don't know because Mason, 00 Mason, top 100 player.
Yeah, who
bro.
is he?
Top 100.
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
He was number one.
He's top 20.
He was number one in March.
Okay. I wonder what the next lucky bags for next month is gonna be.
Which card? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty psyched for the skins. You know, I love skins.
Little collector over here.
Bro, I have every skin. I'll just show you.
That's almost
I'll-
disappointing.
No.
I'm not on the stream right now.
Yeah,
so I
I'm
can't
just
see it.
showing people in the stream. I own all the skins, brother. All of it.
Are you proud of this achievement?
Fuck, I feel like an idiot, but I'm still gonna buy skins.
Why? There's no use. There's only a few ones that are actually like quality.
Bro, I got the banner parrot skin, which cost 50 euros.
I don't like that one as much.
That's the most expensive skin, and I fucking bought it.
So you better be flaunting that as long as you can.
That's why I want to play yellow, bro. I can't flaunt this stupid skin. You know? I mean,
It's not even that good in my opinion.
It's
It's not even that good.
It has a custom crossbow when it attacks, brother. A custom crossbow.
So
It has a fucking long animation. It's like, get over it. I want to put my card down.
come on, give me something like that for Gorgon or something. I don't know.
You know what would be so broken? If they made a skin with a animation time of 30 seconds. Like, the fuck?
Oh my god.
You play all the other monsters and play that monster last. And like, I got 30 seconds more in my turn.
I don't think you can do anything during the animation time though.
No,
Can
you can't. That's why you put it the last card, like 5 seconds left. Put it, and its animation is 30 seconds long. Piss out the opponent.
Man, that's just cruel.
Make it on a red card.
Oh my god. You're gonna have people quitting this game by the hundreds.
Like, nerf the animation.
Jesus.
Yeah. That's my horror.
Why? What's the purpose of that?
The long wind up animation. Just to piss people off, you know?
But why? There's no reason.
You know, there's this old card game, like when I was where I taught before, and was also a community manager, but the game died, right? So there's this trick with there's this one faction that abuses this trick to get more time in their turn, basically 5 seconds more. It's not that big of an advantage, but it tends to piss people off. So what he does is that he will think each turn is 90 seconds long, okay? Not the first 3 turns. Each turn is 90 seconds long, takes it down to 10 seconds, plays a card, then plays another card, and then plays another card even though the turn is over.
So you're just playing extra cards that you don't have?
No. They're because they're making each turn such a grind to wait for.
Oh, so they're just making you wait like 5 minutes for 2 rounds or something?
Yeah, like 3 minutes for 2 rounds,
God.
and you play your round within like 30 seconds, right, or less.
Oh, that's gross. That's
Yeah.
honestly just gross.
Yeah, and one of the top players was very notorious to grind you out of a game where you just tilt and you can't play properly anymore.
Jeez, what game was this?
March of War Face Off. It's a dead game now.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it was a very minor game, but it was pretty good. I liked the game.
Was it fun?
Yeah, it was fun. It's
Nice.
like tactics mixed with card game. So
Oh, that's cool.
think chess with cards.
I'd love a game like that.
Yeah. I was free to play from beginning to end, and I was one of the top players. That was my pride and joy.
Can't say so much there for now, you know.
Fuck this. This game is so hard to play free to play. And I'm old enough to say that I can afford playing this game, like being a pay to win player. And I'm not even that much of a pay to win. The only thing, most of my money goes to skins, bro. It's just skins.
Why do you think they're still in business, to Stardies? Come on, man.
The thing is, the March of War didn't was have they were they were somewhat too generous, and they listened to the community too much, which fucked up the game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like what did they do?
Well, basically, because I was one of the guys who suggest balances and beta test the factions. What happened is the new faction that came out was so OP, so broken, that everybody just screamed pay to win, etc. And then because then this group of players also tried to balance that faction, and it just fucked it up. It fucked the faction even more up.
Jeez.
And then after that, because there was not many things to do in game, the dailies were very very much of a grind. Like, oh god, do I need to really play 2 hours, dedicate 2 hours of my life just to get the dailies done?
Oh my god, 2 hours?
Yep. Arena rewards was also pretty shit. You basically need to play 8 hours to get a pack.
What? Jesus.
Like doing 2 hours. Like doing 2 hours a day for the dailies. You need to do dailies twice to get a pack.
Wait, is the greetings one the one that we talk to the members in? Is it
You know, when there's a new card. You know what? You better talk to the main chat before Angelic starts making more minions.
What happened? What's going on in main chat? There doesn't seem to be anything.
It's just that Angelic is always first. You're supposed to be first.
Oh, playing the suicide deck that you came up with. Shit's fun as hell.
Yeah, look what I was saying.
Except no White Rabbit. I put in Cat Knight. Cat Knight's better.
Cat Knight is better, but you know.
Oh yeah, Cat Knight's better. We're talking about a budget one.
Well, White Rabbit ain't budget.
Okay, I mean like a lower cost one.
Yeah. Like, so you can drop in it with attack.
Yeah, you get more attack quicker.
I didn't skip my turn or anything. I'm just playing one card at a time and I'm destroying. I haven't used any items either. It's just everything's a one shot.
Is it fun?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Dude, hell yeah. See, Astartes has, Trantrium has some good ideas once in a while.
Bro, I'm the one who gave you the deck list.
Actually, I kind of gave this idea to Luce, and he played it. Except he uses White Rabbit, not the Cat
I'm the one who said the suicide deck. You're the one who made it like a card. There we go. Or made it, yeah. You know what I mean? So I'll take my partial credit for it.
Mhm.
Wait, so Angelic, once you're done, or once I'm done with this, could you give me the list of cards that you're using?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. Just battle me, you'll see it.
Your
If you have
friends in
Calamity,
game.
you should be able to win with Calamity. This guy just used a judgment on my board, yo. It's hilarious.
What's the most efficient way to grind gold in the game? I always feel short on it, and then I go and play arena a few times, and it just doesn't feel worth it. Is there a more efficient way to do it?
Go to Rumble. Yeah, no. Go to Rumble. Get 7 wins. Surrender.
I don't play Rumble enough to get 7 wins. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I still have like 300 tickets, yo. This shit's ridiculous.
You don't.
I have 50 tickets stocked up.
I have 170 something.
Jesus, what the hell are you doing?
I don't play Rumble, bro.
I
tired
do
of it.
once in a while, but still 170?
Bro, it's so much of a grind. It's so much of a grind, Rumble. You know?
Dude, it's just to play around a little bit.
The returns are not even great. I can ignore the Rumble rewards and still get a decent. You know, if you sum up all the Rumble rewards, you just like not much. You don't really gain much.
It's just for fun though. It's just to test around stuff and play around.
I'm at this point where I have tested so many decks and I already know what would make a Theory deck work. For example, that Noble with Gorgon deck, I just like, this I would need that, I would need this, and it worked all right. I probably tweaked once just to change the item, and then it just works.
Nice.
I don't need to like.
Did you crush?
What?
Did you crush the number?
What crush the number?
All right, Angelic, do you have the list of cards that you're using?
Are you in the game?
Yeah, I'm in game. I'm in Rumble. I'm just gonna make it there. Do you got it?
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, send me a duel invite.
Oh no, I want to make the thing in Rumble real quick, just to test it out. Then I'll battle you.
Well, I mean, just look on the friends list. It's right there. It's like
Alright. It's just there's a lot of clicks in between. Insane. Alright, Alright.
I was thinking about like maybe putting like Ebb and Helm in there or something.
Yeah, Evan
Stomp
Helm
Boots would definitely be good in this deck. Stomp Boots for sure. Like
probably put Stomp Boots instead of like one of the Elven Bracers, maybe.
Yeah, like the white Elven Bracers. I mean, literally only there for Food Dog, but you're pretty much covered with the red ones. So I think one white Stomp Boots, one red one.
Is the deck working out for you?
I only played one game and I destroyed that guy. He sacked monsters and shit, put out Jerp. Jerp gets one shot, so it's like...
So it is doing what it's designed.
Yeah, you put out one, that's it. Let it die, put out another, let it die.
Yeah.
And then continue that to victory.
I don't think it'll work against Calamity, though.
2 Food Dogs, right? That was the only yellow ones?
Yeah, 2 Food Dogs.
And then 2 of the Wild Boars.
The werewolf guy is awesome. The one that does 10.
Yeah, detonator.
You just give him any anti-fly item. There you go.
So 2 Food Dogs, 2 Wild, 2 Detonators, and then
you could probably do this without the Food Dogs. Honestly, it's just Food Dog is just really unique. I'm going to have Calamity deck now, so I'll see what happens.
Food Dog is good because it has counter. You can also go Triclops.
What's that one? Probably a giant troll in there too. Why not?
No, Triclops is better, bro.
Triclops? What's that one?
Wandering Triclops. 3 costs, Rage would counter, I think.
Yeah, but he's not one-shotting when you drop him.
Yeah, but his
Yeah,
defense.
that's the point of the deck.
Yeah, when it's one shot drop, Food Dog, you really have like Wild Boar Detonator, Cat Knight. What else? That
I've always
deals.
somewhat wanted to make a red deck, but like something like along the lines of countering red, like with the Wandering Triclop, the Giant Troll,
Mm.
Berserker if he was actually good.
Berserker's decent, it's just outshined by other cards.
Yeah.
Oh. You wanna play F dash? I didn't know.
What?
No, F dash challenged me. I thought just for the friendly task, friendly quest, but apparently he wants to play. Okay, F dash challenge again.
What just happened with me 6?
Who's me 6? The bot?
Yeah, it just said add me in the game.
Me 6? Who?
Yeah. Yeah, it says newer player looking for some friends to fulfill quests. Apparently F Dash did something.
I don't know.
What?
I don't see it.
It's in the main chat.
It's not in
Or
main
not
chat.
main chat, but main.
It's not in main chat.
How do you not see it?
Bro, check my stream. It's not in main chat.
No. That's in the robot apocalypse.
Oh. Maybe it's doing something.
I don't know, cause he said, "Oh my God, finally." That's interesting. I'll throw on Stomp Boots, why not? I love the concept of Stomp and what it is, but just, it's not, like, it's just too broken, you know?
Yeah.
We already had double strike, we didn't need stomp.
What?
We already had double strike, we didn't need stomp.
Yeah.
Then again,
It just, I don't know what their idea was for it, if they had maybe better intentions or something, but it's just broken right now.
I think they thought, oh, red can't attack sideline. Let's make a card where red can attack sideline.
Double strike, like Angelic was saying.
Mm.
I think I might need to craft a few more cards.
Maybe.
What's the most important cards in the suicide deck, Angelic?
Detonator.
No, for items, I mean.
Stomp boots. Anti-fly.
Really? Okay.
Judgment for Calamity. Oh, you know, the Gladius would work too.
My mouse.
Doesn't that have Vigilant?
Yeah, Vigilant.
Yeah, I'll probably throw Gladius in and another Silver Spear,
I'm
probably.
roasting Calamity right now, it's just not looking good. I killed him, but like... Calamity is an issue.
Calamity is always an issue for such decks.
Are you still streaming right now?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
F dash is playing against me.
Alright, I'm gonna go test this out. I'm gonna go test out in Rumble. Oh, you wanna hear what the cards are?
No, I already know.
I just kind of put random items in that I thought were good. We'll just see. I don't know. I always wanted to try something like this, especially in Card Monsters, because it's a good idea, but it's just really hard now because all the cards are trying to be as high health as possible because of it's not really about killing the. It's more about
this deck does not work. Calamity just doesn't allow it.
Yeah. Which is expected.
What would be the answer to Calamity? What would be an answer to Calamity?
Judgment.
Fear.
Loose runs this deck with 2 judgments.
Fear.
Loose runs this deck with 2 judgments.
Who does?
Loose. Lucarius.
Yeah. Oh no, I just placed my first card of the Wild Boar with the Gladius. Take up their first one.
Yeah, I think that's a waste. Any item on Wild Boar, because he's only doing one the next turn.
Yeah, but like the point of this is just to get their cards out. Don't allow them to do anything else, you know?
Yeah.
It's not as much about the cards
Yeah,
that you
Calamity is
can get.
definitely the biggest problem with this deck.
Yeah, that was to be expected either way.
Yeah, definitely would. One thing that I think just makes Stomp Boots extremely overpowered is the fact that they have Pierce. Like, take away
Yeah.
Pierce from it and make Crusade not add Pierce to the card, and then it's at least somewhat more. You know?
Yeah, but then Sue would need a nerf for that.
What do you mean?
Sue also needs a nerf.
Sue does?
Sue.
I can't hear you. You're all robot right now.
Oh, sorry. Sue. Shark Man Queen Sue.
Yeah.
What makes
What
Sue,
about her?
What makes Sue balanced at the moment is how OP Red is.
Yeah, that's the only reason that she's not, like, needing a nerf.
Yeah, but
She's the only thing that can somewhat contest with red,
yeah,
minus green.
yeah, but with Red around, Sue is, pretty balanced. Can survive against Red,
Yeah. Okay, this deck is actually really fun. This guy doesn't know how to deal with it. Just leaving out my one Cat Knight to just keep on killing everything. Cat Knight plus Silver Spear is pretty good combo. I do say so myself. It's absolutely broken, but what isn't for red?
Well, actually, if you look at the other cards of Red, not much, or a lot of them are within the average range. Like, can work. I don't know.
Okay, I wasn't being serious.
Either way, I will end the stream right now. Thank you for joining me. See you guys next week.
Alright, join WorldWide when we get open spaces.
Nah, Polka Dope for the win, bro. Polka Dope for the win. I'll see you guys.
Nah, don't go to Polka Dope. Go to War Gods at least. Have some class.
Seriously? War Gods has no class. They're America.
America. Hell yeah.
See you guys. Thank you for joining.
Are you gonna stay on chat or are you going?
Wait.
I'm not going to.